Okay, I'm back with part 4. So here we go to finish these off because I didn't want to run out of space or time because I only had 30. Like I was on 30 minutes and my phone usually cuts off like that. I don't know why. I got to figure out something. Maybe it'll let me go a little bit longer. Because if I'd had another 15 minutes, then I would have been able to do the whole thing on that one video. So here's Suicide Squad Dark Knight's Metal tie-in. Welcome to Poison Ivy's Jungle. This is Suicide Squad number 26. Then I got Superboy number 1. Love the cover. I like to get one of those shirts, but you got to like build up a little bit. And we got here's Spawn number 118. I've been trying to collect all of those, get them all. Found this today. Spawn Batman number Image from Image Comics. That version. Then you got the one for DC with a different cover on it. Then I got Superman number 304. Superman number 305. Shazam number 35. Street Fighter number 6. Street Fighter 2 number 6. Those look kind of cool, so I grabbed them. Number 7. Number 8. Then I got Skyward, which the story from this seemed like it was really good. It started off good, and I never finished it. Just like some of the other stories I've been looking at, I'm like, you know what? I got to go back and finish this. So when I see it at Half Price Books, I pick them up. This is number 14. This one looked funny, so I grabbed it. Two Fools by Ted Richards and Willie Murphy. So I'm not sure what this is, but it looked like it was worth a little bit of money, so I grabbed it. I was like, you got to be kidding me. It's $1. But funny cover. There's the back. Thor number 14. I picked this up because it's got Venom on the front with Thor there. I like pretty scary. Then I got a whole bunch of Thor. So I got the Mighty Thor number 373. Here's 393. 396. 397. 398. And it jumps to 401. He had a bunch of them. 402. Here's 403. 404. 406. This is 414. Jumped again. Here's 416. This is a cool cover. All red like that. 416. Here's 418. A little bit there. Here's 419. Here's 420. 421. And 422. I picked up a bunch of Thor there. And like I said, a lot of places, I don't know if it's the same thing with you guys. A lot of places are out of bags and boards. They had like modern boards, but I've been trying to find Silver Age because they're just a little bit bigger. But if I don't find them soon, I'm just going to have to go back and get the modern current size and just use them. Suck it up and just use them. But I got spoiled when I saw the ones that were just a little bit bigger. I'm like, hey, Laughing Ogre did that. I was like, hey, you know what? That is kind of cool. I said, because the other ones are kind of tight. I hate when you got to push them in there and you're like, you're going to bend it. And when it just slides in just a little bit bigger. Regular is almost even better too. But, okay, I found another one of these. Velvet number 1. Then I got a Wolverine Cable, Guts and Glory. Joe Casey, Stephen Platt artwork. Very cool. Front and back. Almost dropped it. We don't want to do that. I want to get the bent edges. And I got Wonder Woman number 1. I got another one of these. Sometimes these are priced a little higher. This was $1.49, so I grabbed it. So I got about 8 of those now, I think. And a lot of them are in storage right now. So I got to go back and get some books. A lot of people ask me about some books, about me selling to them. What I'm going to have to do, I got to go to the shed or the storage unit and see if I can find them. I'll pull them out and I'll get in contact with you. Wildstorm, Swimsuit. Adam, I got your book set aside too. So the Requiem, Wonder Woman, or Artemis Requiem, I'll get those sent out to you soon as well because I'm trying to get everything cleared out, catch up and everything because I got to start a new contest. Wildstorm Swimsuit number 1. Here's a Wonder Woman number 234. That was cool. The back of it though, the guy or kid, whoever, tore out the part for a sticker and ordered something. So the back one's got a big tear in the back cover. But I thought that was cool. It was in the package. I didn't realize it until I took it out and put it in a new bag. I'm like, they tore the back out. So I'll show it to you. I was like, what happened? He said they must have wanted to order something. And see, here's the front. And I'm flipping through it and I go to the back and I'm like, So they must have wanted to order something. So they tore out the coupon. But no big deal. Like I said, it was only $1. It's a cool book. Then I picked these up today. Retroactive 1970s Wonder Woman. That was one cover. And then this is Retroactive 1980s Wonder Woman. Number 1. Then I found a What If Fantastic Girl of the Fantastic Four married the Submariner. So I got that What If. And I have yet to watch the What If stuff yet. I'll see. I hope it's good. I hope it's not stupid or anything, or they mess it up or write the characters where you're like, really? So, kind of like how they messed up Batwoman and everybody's all mad and everything. Batwoman was such a great character. Just show respect. And that's all they had to do. And everything. And don't get me talking about Hercules. I watched it and I heard bad stuff about it. I said, let me watch it. And I'm watching, I'm like, and then the last episode where Prince Adam gets the sword back, he goes, by the power of Grayskull. If you watched it, you know what happened. I was like, are you serious? And I'm sick and tired of Mark Hamill. Skeletor is not the Joker. But as soon as he opened his mouth, I was like, where's Batman? What's the Joker doing? That's Skeletor. Not the Joker. But that's what they did. And I'm thinking, so you mess it up with that. Then you mess it up with Power of Grayskull with Prince Adam. And then all the other stuff. I'm like, come on. Just do the character. And you'll do it right. As soon as you try to politicize it or anything else like that, it just messes it up. Nobody likes it. No matter what side you vote, how you vote, you want your characters to be your characters. Nobody wants it politicized or feminized or homogenized or pasteurized, whatever you want to do. Just tell a story, the characters, make that money and please the audience. Don't just go and say, we're going to please just a little bit of people like that so we could, and then they messed it up everything. I was like, As soon as I start watching it and something happened with Prince Adam at the very beginning, I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? And then I start watching the reviews and stuff, and I'm like, So, and same thing, because I never watched Batwoman. And then I see the new Batwoman, and I'm thinking, you got to have a motive. You can't just throw somebody in there to make it, we're going to please this type of people, this person, this group of people, this person, this voter, this, whatever it may be. If you don't have a motive to be Batman or Batwoman, what's going to keep you going? And I don't know. Let me know what you think, because was it good when they changed it? I didn't like I said, I didn't like He-Man because the different things. I wanted to see He-Man and he wasn't in there. And like I said, I haven't even seen Batwoman, so I don't know. So I was like, you know what? I heard too much stuff about it, so I'm not going to watch it. And I didn't even watch the new Wonder Woman movie. I wanted to see that, and I'm thinking, I heard they messed it up because there was too much whatever this or whatever that in it. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to waste my money. So I watched a few other things. I just finished watching Wanda. And people were like, what? You just finished watching Wanda? And then I said, I only watched one episode of Mandalorian. And they were like, what? What are you talking? They said, you got to watch the whole thing. I said, I know, I'm sorry. And even when I was sick, I couldn't watch it. I don't know why. I was watching a whole bunch of other stuff on Netflix. I had a whole bunch of different things I was watching. I watched this whole series of Parasite, the cartoon. This guy, a parasite went into him and he had his hand and everything, and his eye would come out and the mouth would talk through his hand and everything because of his arm. And I loved that. That was so cool. The story and everything and how he fought and all the different things. If you haven't seen it, just check that out on Netflix. But I'm trying to think anything else that I watched. But like I said, I finished Wanda and I liked it. And I see why everybody went nuts and got the White Vision West Coast Avengers book. I got the books before it and after it, but I didn't get that one. I had it at one time years ago and I sold it. But like I said, I watched a lot of Scooby-Doo. Like I said, that's when I was watching the different things, how they were acting and stuff. But I just got upset with a few of the things, how they handled certain characters. It was like Kevin Smith or what he's been doing. And I'm thinking, why are you doing that? It's like, just write it the way it is and you're cool. It's like it, and if you change a character up, like remember they changed the characters up and they took Iron Man out and they put in Riri Williams and they took out Thor and they put in Natalie Portman. No, I'm just kidding. Jane Foster. But good for a time. Or even when they took out Superman when he died and they put on all those other Superman, they put Superboy and all the other ones of the Reign of Superman. I was like, okay, it's okay. Some of the stories are okay and everything like that, but I want Superman back. Just like I wanted Odin's son back. But when you bring him back, don't make him terrible. And when Batman told him, the last time you inspired somebody is when you died. It was true, because when I brought him back, I'm like, who cares? Some of the stuff he was doing, I'm like, the suit was cool. And I wish they would have used it in the movie. But the Snyder Cut, I guess they did. But it would have been cool. Take the thing off, grow his hair long, have it all black with that silver S on it, just like the comic book. And you can do no wrong. People would have loved it. Even people that don't read comic books, they just go see the movie. Just like the comic books, please the comic book people, and people go, "Oh, that is so cool." And people that don't read comic books go, "Oh, that's so cool." That's what I would think. What do you think? At least I think that would be right and everything. But and you notice when they do it like that, Deadpool, when they do it right, it makes money. Change it up a little bit, and you screw it up. If they take out Deadpool and put female Deadpool in there, I think they're going to screw it up. She's got to be alongside her. Do it just the way the comic books are. Don't put it in just to please one group of people or some people or this and this and that, or politicize or anything like that, or whatever. But just tell the stories like the books, and you're all right. But it seems so simple, doesn't it? But sometimes you just can't get it right, or they can't get it right. I don't know. And then they don't make any money, and I don't know. Like I said, I don't get political or anything like that. Just tell the stories the way they are. I love Batwoman. She was so cool. I had her J.H. Williams? His artwork is beautiful in that book. And she's an awesome character. But she had respect in the comic books. They changed it in the thing, and it just ruined it. So like I said, just as long as they do it right, everything's cool. Now, let's get back to this, because I know you're here for the comic books. I just went off on my rant for a little bit. Ultimate X-Men, let me know what you think. Everything. Am I wrong or something like that? I don't want to be mean or make somebody mad and everything, but comic book people, you know you do. You got strong opinions. And if you do a story wrong, you're mad. I know it, because I've had people talk to me at comic book stores. I've had people talk to me online or anything and argue with me and stuff like that. And I say, you're right. That's how I feel too. Or if I said something or other thing, you got a strong opinion the other way, it's cool to do that. But I wish we had people that were like that had the authority that you were talking to make changes and make those movies right. So, okay, we got Ultimate X-Men half. I picked this up because it was half, and it had that in the back. Looky there. A certificate of authenticity. It's not signed, but it's got a little stamp down. Look at this little shimmery wizard. So, and now I got X-Men Youngblood. Thought that was cool. I think that's Stephen Platt. Yeah, Stephen Platt artwork. Hopefully it's the artwork inside as well. Let's find out, shall we? Let's find out together. Here's the back. And because I don't think I saw this before. That's the artwork inside. Does that look like Stephen Platt? I think it does. Let's see. Yeah. With all the detail, that's Stephen Platt. Look at that. Wow. So, there's more. Looks pretty good. This might be Merritt Michaels. There's some other artwork in here as well. As I go through it, look more through it and everything. So that's that. I didn't get a bag and board for it yet. I have a few. I think I got maybe 30 of them. So I'm going to have to pick the books that I want to bag and board. And then I got to wait to get the other ones because I was at 2 half-price books. And then I went to World's Greatest Comics, which was pretty cool. I'll show you those new books. And then I picked up my previews there. And I picked up a few other things there. So this was cool. Yi Sun Shin, Fallen Avenger. I picked this up because it's got a signature down there. Plus it looked cool. I didn't have number 2, but I got number 3. He looks beat up. It's like, wow. And then he got a signature there. So. And then this. I went through the book section. And when I saw it, I said, Volume 1. The Turtles. And I picked this up. Look how cool. Look how thick that is. Very cool. I met Peter David. I have yet to meet Kevin Eastman, but I met Peter David, and he signed one of my books. And I had another book, and it got stolen while I was there at the convention. I was so mad it was in Philly. I'm like, where'd it go? I left it at a table, and it fell out, and somebody saw it. It was a trade paperback, something like this. Somebody stole it. But here's this. Here's the inside of this. But stuff like this is awesome to get signed. So look at the artwork in there. So it was $14.99. I was like, mine, I'm taking it. And because it's just, I laughed at this like years ago when it first come out. He's jumping out of the way. Holy hippo spit. So it's just very cool. Look at that. So just seeing this artwork again in black and white and seeing it bigger like this, I like to see what some of the original pages. Have any of you guys seen any of the original pages and seen what they look like with the zipatone and everything on it? I'd like to see what the original, how big the original pages were if they were 11 by 17. And you look at the detail. The bigger they are, it would have been easier for them to draw this stuff. They got a nice, real big, thick line around everything. But here's like the last page. It'd be cool to do a flip through of this. I think I will. It's stuff like the bigger books like this are really cool. Let me know what you think, because the bigger books are easy to do, and they're fun. Like here's some drawings. I mean, me and my friend Chris, we do this years ago back in the 80s and 90s. We do this. We did our few books. Everything would have been awesome if we could have done more. But that's really cool. I like this. So it's a pretty big, thick book. It's 319 pages. So very nice. Hopefully one day I can get to meet these guys again and get them to sign it. Sometimes like I buy books like this because I say, you know what? I like it, but also something like this will be awesome to get signed. So that's that. And now my last thing I'm going to show you are my new books that I just picked up too. Some of them I had a week or a couple weeks, and I just built up to them. I have to continue reading the story or getting the story so I can read it. This is Daredevil. That's cool. So that was number 1 or 31, and here's 32 and 33. And I thought I had the second printing of number 31. And either it's in something or I got it mixed up with something. I'll have to see if I can find it. This one, I felt like I got ripped off with King in Black. Remember? I got my box sitting right under my phone here. I'm doing a video. All of a sudden, King in Black had the whole world just defeated. And all of a sudden, here comes Eddie Brock kicking his behind in one of the last books. I'm like, are you serious? Did you just, what happened? Did I miss something? I read every single of the tie-in books and everything. And all of a sudden, I don't even think I finished the book. I was so mad. I was like, you know what? I'll look at it later. And I haven't read issue 200. What is it? Issue 35, the last book. I flipped through it I couldn't bring myself to look at it because I was mad. That's why I started getting all of War of the Bounty Hunters. And then I said, you ain't going to get me again. Marvel, you ain't going to get me again. But maybe with this, since it's tied in with a movie, it might be better than what they did with King in Black. I don't know. What do you think? Give me some conversation. Give me some arguments. What do you think? Because give me some of your ideas. Because I'm going to keep getting this because I wish I could have got the first couple of issues. I got 3 through 14, but I didn't get the first two issues. I got to try to get them. Darth Vader. Very cool cover. Look at that. War of the Bounty Hunters. I don't think I'm going to finish and get all those books because I started with them and I got all the first issues. I got them all signed. I showed them on my videos. I got the signed issues too from Midtown Comics. They were just cover price. And it's awesome when they do that. But then they got some books that they charge a little bit more for. But I don't know if I want to do the War of the Bounty Hunters. I don't know if I want to get them all because it might not pay off. I'm going to go back and read King in Black. I guess, like I said, let me see. So I got the book here. I got them all in there. But I got all my stuff all over the place. I'm trying to clean up. But I got the box here and all the books are in there. And I got some extras and stuff, but it ended off and I'm thinking, why did you end it so fast? He had the whole world covered encased in that Venom stuff. And certain books were happening around it and tied in and stuff. And Black Cat and Sword and Spider-Man and even Symbiote Spider-Man. I'm like, what is going on with this? Because it was like, it wasn't, either it was a time travel thing, because I'm reading it going, you ever do that? And I'm like, what is this doing with this? And I said, just read it. And I forced myself through it. But when it got to the point when Eddie, and see, I don't know, I don't want to spoil it for you, but I was like, what's going on? He ended too quickly. And I talked about it with some people at comic book stores and like, yeah, right. What happened? So I'm not the only one. But I was upset. I was like, I was hoping it would do better than that. But Marvel's done that before with other things. So I'm thinking of other stores, Secret Wars, Sinister War. What is that going to do? I asked the guy at World's Greatest Comics today. I said, Sinister World or Sinister War. Is that going to be good? I haven't read the previews yet. But what do you think that's going to do? Because I'm like, I went by and I'll show you the books I picked up. But I'm thinking, do I pick this up too? Or is it going to be a waste of time? I want that Darth Vader story because I want to see what he does about losing it on everybody that hid Luke from him and Leia from him. And like I said, I want to get the first few books. And I even talked about it in one of the videos when I was saying I was going to get it. And I missed out on getting it. I don't know what. I didn't get to the comic book store. So I don't have the first 2 issues. But I like Darth Vader. Evil, nasty guy. Tragedy. But he came back around in the end. But when you see him in this guy, man, somebody take him out. But we know he doesn't get taken out because of the movies. Everything. But he stepped at the end by his son. So, but we'll see. Like I said, let me know if you're collecting War of the Bounty Hunters and what you think of it so far, because there's a lot of books. The guy at World's Greatest Comics, he had a whole section with just all the books. And I'm like, do I go by and go, I'll just probably spend $100 just on that. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. That's how I'll get Darth Vader. Maybe Star Wars, that version, that little series there from Star Wars, that was nice. It went up like to 40-something issues or something like that. And I don't know if it started again. I think it did start again because I had those issues as well. And that was good. But I stopped because I had a bunch of other stuff. I said, how many books am I going to get? So, you have to just budget and figure out what you're going to get and what you're not going to get. So, but I want this one because I read this in one of my videos, Deceased. So I got this one. This is Deceased Unkillables #1. Love the cover. I like to do a reading for all of them because I think the books are in the shed and the storage unit. I read #1, so I wanted to go through and read the other ones because it's Superman, the Joker, Harley Quinn, Wonder Woman, and Darkseid. They're all messed up and everything. But I got these because these are covers too. Deceased Dead Planet #1. These are what I bought at World's Greatest Comics. Very cool. I saw them before, and I was going to get them at Packrat, and I changed my mind because I was buying some other stuff. But when I saw them today, I said, you know what? I got a feel for that again. Let me grab them. So I just grabbed the first issues to see what I can do with them later. Then this story, if you're not reading this, you should pick this up. I just like it. Robert Kirkman's Firepower. It's number 13. I read number 12, and I got like the Todd McFarlane cover. And here's number 14. I got behind a couple of weeks, like I said, because I was sick. Then this one, I asked the guy about this. He said, since you like Zdarsky's artwork or his writing on Daredevil, he said, maybe you'll like this one. He's writing Justice League Last Ride, so I picked it up. And they didn't have number 2, but they had number 3. So I grabbed it. I like the cover. So hopefully it'll be good. Let me know what you think about that one. This one, he said, this was only distributed to comic book stores. He said, you can't really get it. So when I saw it, I said, you know what? He explained it to me about, it's by Marguerite Bennett. And she was writing Animosity and some other stuff. So I like her writing, so I've been picking her up. So when I saw her, she wrote this, I said, let me grab this. It's called The Lot. And it's supposed to be some type of evil presence in this movie theater or movie studio that make movies. And they wanted to make a movie, and they used all these witches and occult people to put the movie together. And then it got shut down. But the evil presence didn't leave the studio. So somebody wanted to do the movie again and finish it off years later. That's the way he described it to me. So when they came in there, all this different stuff starts happening because it's evil around them. So I got to see what it is. I like stuff like that because I'm like, I want to see. That's why I liked King in Black. Total evil from the beginning. And I believe in God. So I'm thinking, I want to see what the evil is going to do. So I'm thinking, the evil comes together. I want to see it take out a bunch of different stuff. And then I want to see it get its butt kicked. And I talked about that. But it was like, it got its butt kicked, but out of nowhere. Like, come on. He didn't do enough. So I'm going to see what that's like, The Lot. This is what I'm talking about. This is book 2. The Nice House on the Lake. Look how weird. That's issue, that's cover 1. And this is cover A, and this is cover B, I think. I wanted to grab them both. I got them from Midtown Comics. And this is number 3. I guess I'm going to keep up with this one because I missed out on Something's Killing the Children. So I'm going to keep up on this one and see if it's another hit. We'll see. And this is cover 2, B of number 3. And this one, I paid money and a GoFundMe thing or like a Kickstarter thing to help out this group to get their comic book out. And it's called Power Company. So this is the half issue. So I got these sent in the mail just recently. That's the half issue. Here's number 1. It's a wraparound cover. Here's number 2. Here's number 3. And let me see. Let me show you something. And I paid a little bit extra to help them out. And they took and they would take your character and put it in a big fight scene in the comic book. So they took my character right there, Dark Blaze, and they put him in there. So I thought that was cool. He's in a big fight scene. And all these other characters are somebody's characters that they paid a little bit extra to help them out, and they made a poster out of it. So that's that. Let me hurry up and get this done so I can finish this video. Power Company, here's the handbook. Radiant Black, number 6. Here's Remarkables. This is another book that works for that company, the Power Company, Remarkables. That was a free comic book. Then I got Shade number 4 from World's Greatest Comics. Shade number 5, or Shade Craft, which is a good story so far. Here's Miles Morales, 28, Spider-Man. Been loving that because I want to see him get his butt kicked and see different stuff happening. When it happens in your life, you're like, oh, I hate it. But you learn some stuff. Okay, here's number 29. Just a bit like for me getting sick. Here's number 4. I felt like I was taken out of society that was Spider-Man's Spider Shadow. Here's number 5 of Spider-Man Spider Shadow. That's it. But that's all I have to show you. That was some good stuff. I had a good time getting those books, and I hope I can go through them and read them and talk about them later. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you'd like me to do. Wait till you hear some of the contests I got coming up. Once I get these books signed off and everything, I get in touch with everybody. I'm going to have some really cool contests coming up and AOKs. But thank you very much for watching. I love doing this, and I'm glad to be back with you guys. Hopefully you enjoy this, and let me know what you think. I will talk to you later, and Collector Dude is out.